Hey guys, welcome back for another Tuesday Tips with Ron. Today I want to talk about pork loin. Pork loin is a great piece of meat. Everything is getting more expensive these days. This is piece of meat, I just bought it. It's $1.99 a pound. This entire piece of meat cost me $20, so that's a really good value. And you can do a lot with it. I'm going to show you a couple of things that you can do with that today. One of the first things you can do with this, because you look at that and that's a lot of meat, I can't eat all that. Well, what you can do is you can come down here and you can cut you some really nice thick pork chops. You cut those off. I like them nice and thick. You take those, you can put them in a freezer bag, you can freeze them, you can do whatever you want. And then pull those out, season them up, throw them on the grill them up, and you got a great meal. But the other thing I like to do with it, if you're having people over or you want to do something a little bit different, we're going to braid this pork loin. What I mean by that is I'm going to cut this into 3 strips, and then we're going to season each of those strips separately. You have to leave this end attached. You can't do the whole thing. That'll help hold that braid together as it cooks. Okay, so we've got our 3 different braids here. Now, you can season this all with the same seasoning. I like to use different seasonings on each one, and then when you cut it, you've got different flavors. This is also a good way to test rubs if you're trying to figure something out that you want to use on your pork. So the first one's going to be Cimarron Docks. That's kind of our go-to. Just give that a nice healthy dust sprinkle. Any of you taking class, you've heard me talk about sprinkles. So this rub is savory. The next one is Killer Hogs, the barbecue rub. This one is sweeter. And then the last one is Elk Creek garlic jalapeno. So this one is going to have a little different flavor than both of those, and it's going to give you that little bit of jalapeno flavor. So a little bit of spice, not hot so it doesn't turn off any of your guests. And there we go. Now, I never had daughters, so I'm not very good at braiding, but bear with me here. I'm going to do my best. Now you've got that braided all together. This is ready to go on the smoker. You're going to cook this on your smoker at 250 degrees until we get an internal temperature of about 160 to 165. When it hits that temperature, it's ready to come off. Let it rest, and then you're ready to eat. What you can do with this is you can slice this into about half-inch slices all the way through. And what they're going to have is each piece is going to have a slightly different flavor to it. So it's just a little something different to do with your pork loin. I think you'll like it. Please give it a try. And don't forget, we're here to help you barbecue.